Aridin and Fairy, do something ridiculous. Yes. Frick yes. Heck. Frickin' yes. Bomp. Bomp. Aridin, bother Fairy. Fef. Hey. She says question mark. Glub. Glub glub. Smiley face with crown on. Yeah. What is it? What? I'm wondering if you can forgo the exaggerated emotional theatrics for once and actually tell me what's on your mind. Nothing's on my mind. Why can't I just freaking talk and glub at you for a reason I don't have? She says, flat face with crown on. Well, fine, but you don't want to hear it. Yes, I do. We're supposed to talk to each other. That's what morals are for. Uh-huh. Whatever. Glub, 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 sigh. Will you take the chip off your nub and tell me what's the matter? Yeah, well, okay, since we are the palest of pals a guy could ever ask for, I will tell you, even though you will only humor me as usual, since you don't agree with my agenda. Any of my agendas, really. None of the agendas. None of them. Are you fretting over another one of these dumb contraptions? See, more condescension. You are gonna make a heck of an empress. No, I'm not. But that is besides the point. None of your plots to kill the land dwellers ever work out, and every doomsday device you get your hands on turns out to be a piece of junk. So, I gotta keep trying. That's how all the great military masterminds became great, through upright perseverance. I think deep down, you stack these plots against you, so you fail because you know it's wrong. It isn't wrong. I'm not going to explain it to you again. At this point, all you need to know is it's important to me, and I'm doing it for us. I mean, our kind. Nobody understands, not even you. This is the last time I will say this. We are not better than anybody. Glub, angry face with crown on. Psh, Hemo spectrum begs to differ. If you're sickened by them as you say, why do you spend so much time on land? You can't have the sort of affinity for our kind that you profess if you've only spent, what, a few days underwater maybe, in your whole life? Whatever. I have to keep an eye on them up here. It's all about tactics. What about your friends? Do you ever think about them? If they're beneath you, then they have to die too. And I know you like talking to some of them. You say you hate them, but I think you're pretending. History is full of cases where conquerors consort with members of the enemy in a mannerly way before wiping them out, even going as far as growing fond of some. It's only civilized. I have a fishy feeling that this stupid doomsday machine thing is just another excuse to consort with someone in particular. All your feelings are fishy, she says, tongue sticky out your face. Glub, 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 glub. Shocked face, with crown on. Don't you glub in that tone of voice with me, mister. I'll glub in whatever dumb butt, bubbly sounding fish noise I want to glub. Oh crap, you are angling for so much trouble now. Okay, please, let's just not get into the whole freaking fish pun thing again, okay? Like, we get it, we are nautically themed. Hee hee, okay, smiley face with crown on. But yeah, I don't know why she ignores me. I guess she's just bored with me. We had it all set up for her to give me this thing tonight that probably doesn't even work. But yeah, maybe that wasn't the point. I mean, you think we have a pretty good rivalry going on. Or at least had. it was pretty freaking bitter and contentious for a while there, and there was some pretty good chemistry. I don't know what happened. I guess I wouldn't really know. Sometimes people just drift away, I think, or aren't as into the quadrant as the other wants to be. So you really think your feelings for her run that dark? It doesn't matter. Like I said, she's bored crapless. I guess I'm not as good an adversary as I thought. That is so ridiculous. Any girl would be lucky to have a kiss missus as diabolical as you. Especially that one. Who knows what her problem is? She has issues. Well, okay, thanks for saying so. You know, I'm not sure why we never talk about our romantic aspirations. We should more often. It's kind of exciting. Shrug. Probably because you fill your gossip quota with your nubby-horned bro. You leave nothing to talk about with your dear sweet Morail. We're supposed to help each other with that stuff too, remember? Maybe. Seems kinda odd, though. Your stupid fishy face is odd. Have you ever thought about that? Fine. Well, those are my stupid feelings. What about yours? Seems to me like you get along too well with everybody to be harboring any black sentiments. Yeah. I can't think of anybody I feel that way about. Slanty face with crown on. Maybe I'm just not old enough to have those feelings yet. We are still pretty young, you know. Yeah. So, okay. Those are your black leanings. What about red, Aridin? Very happy face with crown on. Oh gosh. Is there a lucky lady you are waxing scarlet for? Or lucky fellow? Shocked face with crown on. Tell me. Don't pretend you're all embarrassed suddenly. Okay, Fef. This is none of your dang business. Small shocked face with crown on. I gotta go. Be back later when it's time to play. He sees trolling her. She's a sad face with crown on. Aridin, go get a beverage. Another emotionally exhausting conversation. Too many feelings and problems. It couldn't be any clearer to you. You and this sea princess have splashed down hard in the Morail zone, and now you don't know which way's upward. Perhaps tonight you will reveal your true feelings toward her and end these exaggerated emotional theatrics once and for all, one way or another. You need a stiff drink. But not this swill. You're not that desperate. Aridin, check fridge. You pay a visit to what the common land dwellers refer to as a thermal hull, instead of the more aristocratic and especially esoteric an alien-sounding term, a refrigerator. Aridin, open it. A bunch of unbelievably crappy wands tumble out. Of course you knew these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked. Fairy, go get a beverage. Another emotionally exhausting conversation. Too many feelings and problems. That guy. Talk about a high-maintenance Morail. Perhaps tonight you will reveal your true feelings towards him, and end these exaggerated emotional theatrics one way or another. You need a sugary drink. Underwater, pshish. This is stupid. Fairy, disarm. You decide to unwind and take your mind off the drama for a while before starting the game. You nearly forgot this is going to be an exciting night. Everything you are about to do next is exciting. It's always exciting. You're excited. You equip... I don't know if that's supposed to be a letter. You equip the thing. Dons a tente, a golden double culling fork, a legendary weapon reserved for royalty, Wudon probably, I don't know, and generally only used for ceremonial purposes. Eridan, disarm. You unequip Ahab's crosshairs, which is yet another legendary weapon, about as powerful as your kind abstratus will allow. You plundered it from a ghost ship during a particularly challenging campaign. It was the same old Gambit's Malignant's ship from which your accomplice at the time also plundered a set of extraordinarily powerful dice. You almost feel sorry for the adversaries you will face tonight. They will likely pose neither team at much challenge at all, unless one of the links in the prototyping chain includes something especially huge and monstrous. But really, what are the odds of that happening? Eridan, brother of Vriska. On the subject of your old accomplice/rival, you guess you'll try talking to her one more time, even though you know she won't answer. You know she was bored crapless with you and your drama. You're almost starting not to care about the stupid doomsday device, which probably won't even work. She probably knows you know it won't work. She has probably put all the pieces together and knows it was an elaborate ruse to be in cahoots with her again. And she just went along with it, playing you for a chump. You're such an idiot. Yeah, see? No answer. Bored crapless. Just like you thought. She has much hotter irons in the fire than you these days. But it wasn't that long ago that you were the hottest iron. At the height of your prowess as sea griffs, Marquise, Mindfang, and Orphaner Dualscar were in alliance, and unmatched terror, and were in alliance and unmatched terror, and in competition, unbridled tempest. Either way, spoils were typically traded and shared. No levels were left for anyone else to gain. None of the levels. She would have the victims of your conquest walk the plank, while you would reap the custodial spoils. And while yet another partook not in revelry but necessity. Whisper. She had to keep her fed, to keep her calm, to keep her terrible voice down. If she were to raise it above a whisper, trolls would begin dying. First the lesser bloods, those more psychically susceptible. If she raised it to a shout, all on the planet would die, land and sea dwellers alike. And if she were ever to get really upset, she might release the vast glub, a psychic shockwave that would exterminate every troll in the galaxy. In truth, it would be all too easy to solve the land dweller problem once and for all. You just need to lighten up on the feeding schedule for a while. Maybe you'd be a little too busy to bother with that hassle for once. Or maybe you could happen to be off your game for a spell. It happens even to the best sometimes. But nah, it would make her upset. More emotions, more problems. That's all you need. Sometime later, the Witch of Life takes her place in the land of dew and glass. Feferi, report to Eridan. She began trolling him and says, "Whew!" He says, "Fef, are you in?" "Yeah, that took forever. I was getting worried, kinda." "Yes, it was a pretty close call and got kinda convoluted. But Solix finally came through, and now I believe the full chain is complete. Man, that guy, he is such a freaking drama machine. It's freaking pathetic." "Your stupid fishy face is the drama machine. That does nothing but whine and glub." His tongue sticky outy crown face. "Frick, sorry." Anyway, you shouldn't say that about him. He's a hero, and he saved my life. Yeah, sorry. I was just really worried and stressed out. I thought you were dead. And I didn't even get to thank you for saving my life, or really for anything. And I just spent all this time here worrying and thinking about stuff. And I decided I have something I want to tell you that I've really been meaning to get off my nub for a while now. Oh, really? That's good. Actually, I have something I've been meaning to say to you too. Whoa, really? Uh, what is it? You go first. Okay. But this isn't easy to say. Yeah, I know. It's okay, maybe I will understand more than you think. We might even be saying the same thing. Okay, I hope so. I think, now that we're both in this game, and have left our world behind, and you can no longer pose the danger to our people that you had always planned to, I think it's not really necessary for me to be your Morale anymore. Whoa, wait, what? She says, sad face with crown on. I'm really sorry, Aridin. It has just been so hard looking after you and keeping you out of trouble. It has taken its toll, and honestly, I'm really exhausted. Frick. This isn't what... I don't know, I wasn't expecting this at all. I'm not sure I can handle this. I'm sorry, Crown cries, sad face. It will be the best for both of us. We can just sort of be regular friends instead. No, please don't. Look, I'm being serious here, don't do this. I won't even use my weird accent while I type, okay? So you know I'm being really dead serious and honest about this. Okay, I am being serious and honest too, see? Okay, good. You Are you sure you aren't being hasty about this? You've just been through a lot. I mean, we are supposed to be fated to be morals, aren't we? Isn't that how it works? You can't just throw that all away because you're sick of me. I'm not sick of you, Aridin. I still really like you. But in order to be destined for moral allegiance, both people have to be on board, don't you think? But I can't do it anymore. So I think it just wasn't meant to be all along. And really, you just don't need me anymore. You're free to do as you wish. We both are. I can't look after you anymore. I didn't ever need anyone to look after me. I was totally freaking fine with my... Fine. My ambitions were noble. And really none of your freaking business, quite frankly, Your Majesty. And the only reason I put up with sticking my flipper in this freaking crap hole quadrant with you was what? Never mind. Tell me. Okay, fine. I apologize for losing my crap over this. I was just caught off guard is all. But maybe it's a good thing, really. Actually, I might have been proposing the same thing, to be honest. Oh? Yeah. Fef, have you thought about, since you don't want to be pale with me no more, the possibility of some other type of arrangement with me? What do you mean? I mean, something a bit more kind of reddish, like brighter red. She says, shock face with frown on. No, I hadn't thought about it. Okay, well, what do you think about it, now that you're thinking about it? I don't really know what to say about that. Why not? I thought you said you liked me. I do, but I don't know if it's really in that way. Couldn't it be, though? Don't you think there's room in your collapsing and explained bladder-based aquatic vascular system for those feelings? I've never had a chance to consider anything like that. I've just spent all my time worrying about you and trying to keep you from killing everybody or hurting yourself. It took all my energy. I don't think I have anything left for those feelings either. Oh gosh. What? I'm the biggest freaking idiot who ever lived. I can't believe I just opened up to you like a chump when I knew what was coming. I am one sad freaking brine sucker. Over emotional sappy trash. You're right, I'm not better than anybody. I'm worse than anybody. Everybody. All the bodies. Stop! Gosh, will you just clam up for once in your life? Always carping and carping and carping. You go completely overboard with your emotions, always looking to reel in drama wherever you can. I'm up to my gills in it. I just can't salmon up the strength an enemy more. I can't. I cannot believe you are doing the fish pun thing while you're breaking up with me. Real nice. Whoops, I mean real nice. Hee, sorry. But really, this shouldn't be as bad as it sounds. When all is said and done, I'm still your friend. We have left our world behind. Everyone is dead. There's no use in worrying about it now. It's over. It's time to play this game and focus on building something new and exciting. So hang in there, Aragon. I have to go now. Solix is in serious trouble, and I have to go help him. Bye! Wait, don't go. And she went. Glub. Bonk. For fairy, proceed to gate. Splash. You're free! Carcat, check on Solix. Bro, are you okay? Hey. Oh gosh. What have I done? Solix, please tell me that's just honey. Please just be honey. Please just be honey. Please just be honey. Haha. Okay. Make believe time is over. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, 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 gosh. It's all your fault. You couldn't get him in before the glub. There, you blubbering gosh dang pansy. Land of tents and mirth. Slap, 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 slap. Gamzee, indulge emotional theatrics. Gam, I need to talk to Carr. Where is he? He isn't answering. He's busy being slapped mother freaking senseless by the guy who likes knives. But I can relay what message you got, my brother. I don't feel comfortable with that. I have some serious feelings and problems here, and I need some advice. Ha, yeah, I feel he's pretty worked up too. Why? Because our good bro Solix just kicked the wicked freaking crap. What the frick do you mean by that? Are you saying he's dead? Yeah, sad clown face. Oh frick. Oh gosh frick. Now I feel like a butthole. Yeah, I'd say that a butthole is the thing that's just about what everybody feels like. Carcat blames himself on it, poor fricker. But I told him to be chill, because there's a miracle coming. I can feel it. That is the worst freaking advice. What an awful thing to say. Magic isn't real, stupid. Stop believing in it. I gotta believe at what my heart tells in me, even if it's a fake thing. Honk. This is a lot of pointless freaking rubbish, and isn't no emotional help to him or me either, for that matter. Put Carr on. I can't really think about intervening. The black frowning fricker kinda scares me. Are you sure I can't help a brother up into his freaking chill? I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. My feelings seem pretty meaningless now. She had better things to worry about than my overwrought bullcrap, like the dead guy who saved her. So forget it. Thanks anyway. Bro, my advice is you just kick back and freaking snap into some rude elixir and maybe get your wicked zone on. There, I said my piece. What the frick are you frickin' babbling about? Snatching an isoid, doll. Freaking chug that crap like you in the bottle was for united lovers. Are you recommending a beverage to me or something? Is that what this is? Yeah, man, slam a fago. I don't have a freaking fago, you stupid crap. Why would I keep that disgusting crap on hand? Are you freaking sure about that? Oh, oh gosh, you're right, I do. I totally forgot about it. You see, man? Freaking miracles, smiley clown face. Arid Slamafago. You prepare to kick back and freaking snap into some rude elixir and maybe get your wicked zone on. It sure would be startling if what followed was a crudely drawn spit take accompanied by an odd, short exclamation. Aridin, blah. What? It's just soda. Not great, but not that bad either. What's the big deal? We all need to settle down here. And later still, a princess prepares to administer a universal remedy for the unawakened. Carcat, blah. Facepalm combo times 2. Hey kid, never got a chance to say how much I hate you. Every last one of you. Facepalm times 1 combo. Gosh dang troll kids. Every time you turn around they're smooching each other. Makes a man want to stab his own gut and be sick blood. It is like I am the kid from the never-ending story. I was chased by some bullies into this freaking attic, and now I'm watching more people kissing and stuff, basically forever. How many meta layers removed from this story can we get? This attic is spooky. I wish those bullies would just leave me alone. Later I'm gonna ride a long magic dog through the sky and frick their crap up. Ugh, this troll paint is making a mess. This was such a bad idea. MS Paint Adventures. Quick, become more meta while Andrew is brooding. Land of stumps and dismay. Andrew employs a daring execution of author tech ladder to self-indulgence behind his own back. It keeps happening. All MS Paint Adventure readers make a solemn vow to do an acrobatic freaking pirouette off the stump and blow their brains out if it doesn't keep happening. Andrew, okay, haha, get back to the story. Ding dong. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going fast enough for you. Well, quite frankly, Your Majesty, I don't think you realize what kind of heck I've been through. Do you have any idea how long I've been trapped in this attic? Do you have any idea how freaking scary it is in here? Do you have even the slightest clue how many times that wolf head over there has scared the crap out of me? Wolf? Ah! This is ridiculous. No, this is my life we're talking about here. Bullies, wolves, musty attics, huge spiders. Did I mention the spiders? Let me tell you, I got hecka spiders up in this. Frick, this horn fell off. Dang it, piece of crap. Wonder if there's any glue in here. Ah, screw it. Do you have any idea how much power I wield over you? To what extent I can ruin the crap you step in with that squeaky clean Sunday loafer you used to stomp that bookmark and stamp that F5 key day gosh dang in and day fricking out? Do you possess even the most infinitesimal kernel of cognizance for the degree to which I can make the shorn, shivering weasel that is the totem spirit representing your wretched fascination with this website squeal in heartrending remorse? It would be so easy. I could snap my gray smudgy fingers right now and make you read all the troll romance exposition segments all over again, back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Oh, you don't think I'll do it? Oh my gosh. Okay, I hope that I read that because it's been like a month or more now. Wow. Booyah. That's what just happened, Binch. Alright, now you're definitely trolling us. Come on. Ah ha 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 ha. Recap then, Andrew? Nah, I think we're good. Andrew, reel it in. Yeah, okay, I guess I've trolled you guys enough. Where were we? Oh yeah, it's slick. Spades, move this along. Click. It's bad enough you had to watch this broad smooch a corpse and this kid bawl his eyes out once already, even if it was centuries ago. Next. Invalid syntax. Oh, for the love of... Why would they even design a button like that if it doesn't print the right advancement characters? You're getting really tired of mashing the 11 key. Spades, type 4 equals and then arrow. I don't know why I said 11. Pound. This moon is different. It's very purple and quiet. Doesn't look like anyone here is awake yet. Not like the yellow moon you were just dreaming about. Plenty of friends there, all up and around making a racket. It was fun for a while, till you woke up with honey in your mouth, killed your Lucis, saved a princess, and died. Luckily, you had a couple lives to spare. Most of the players only get one extra. Be a kind of a special case. Boy. Huh. You there, red and blue eye boy. Hello. I remember this. I did not get the chance to formally greet you. I suspect this is what made you angry. But worry not. I have been brushing up on your troll etiquette. Pardon me while I consult the appropriate pages. It will only be a moment. This book is very thick. Just what you need. Another voice of the imminently deceased invading your head. Haven't they caused you enough trouble already? Get it out. Troll etiquette sure is confusing. Get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out. Oh geez. Solix, blast off. You've wasted enough time on sleeping and dying. You've got to get back to adventuring while the adventuring's good. And also change out of these stupid pajamas. Choo! Solix, get back to adventuring. The revived Mage of Doom returns to the land of brains and fire for a surprise rendezvous with the Witch of Life. Hey, what the heck is going on here? Prod, Cole, prod. Vriska, get back to adventuring. Somewhere on land of something I don't remember, The thief and the page plunder the untold riches of innumerable pointless side quests. The thief is proving useless, completely unresponsive to commands. You need to rely on someone else, someone less stubborn, someone craftier. 8th Exile, type arrowed switch 2. While the Knight of Blood charges ahead, the Seer of Mind remains below to unravel the mysteries of the land of thought and flow. Seer, it is time. It's the voice again. You were wondering when she'd come back. This time you're ready for her. Terzi, retrieve chalk. Scratch, sniff. You search for the appropriate card through your scratch and sniff modus. The card will be unmistakable. It's the one that smells like a fruity rainbow that makes you sneeze. Terzi, inquire. Time for what? To begin your mission. What mission? Angry eyebrows question mark mouth. You must eliminate the archagent. Exile Jack Noir. Nepeta, surely you must be adventuring by now. Land of little cubes and tea. Why yes, as a matter of fact, it does appear that the Rogue of Heart has been keeping herself quite busy. Nepeta, aggress. Saturating disposition. Smiley face. There's an ant on me. That's so rude. Pounce greet. Little cubes everywhere. Tackle slide. You inquire into whereabouts of the Maid of Time, and the Heir of Void has no idea where she went. She just disappeared. Equius, get up and commence the adventuring. The underlings have been getting enormous lately. Must have been something one of those other clowns prototyped. Speaking of clowns, Equius, answer Carcat. It does not appear to be a message from Carcat directed at you specifically. He's just updated one of the many memos on the trans-timeline bulletin board he set up a while ago. You've since no longer bothered keeping up with the endless and mostly incomprehensible communique. But while checking the update, you can't help but skim through the first memo in the long sequence, which was written hours ago from your present perspective. Equius, read first memo. Past Carcat, 6:12 hours ago, opened the public trans-time bulletin. Trans-timeline bulletin board. Team Adora Bloodthirsty. What a mess. He opened the memo on Team Adora Bloodthirsty and says, okay, I think I set this up right. Frick, I should have come up with a better board name, but I guess that's the name it was supposed to have, since that's the name that, I already read. Wow, that probably won't make any sense to anybody. Whatever, it's just a stupid name. Let's just do this. This is a public bulletin using Trollian's weird trans-timeline features, which I don't even really understand yet, but I'm guessing might be useful. I've included all 12 players in the subscription list, so you should all be able to read these memos at any time. That is, all the memos posted past and future, I think. It could get pretty temporally confusing, obviously. I'm going to try and keep these memos as simple and linear as possible. Also, let's keep this a one-way only bulletin to make this as simple as possible. Do not reply to my memos. This is not a freaking chat room, buttholes. If you have something to say to me in response to a memo, message me in private at the appropriate point on the timeline. First order of business is about the teams. As of now, you should all be aware there is really only one team and we are all working together. And by now, I mean time local to me as of writing this. So if you're reading this in the past, okay, first of all, how do you even know about this feature already? Second, why didn't you freaking tell me? Whatever, I digress. If you're reading this in the future, then who cares? It's probably old news to you. Actually, now that I think about it, what's so special about reading this in the future? It's like any bulletin board. You post stuff and it sits there for a while and people in the future read it. Ha, big freaking deal, I guess. In past, Terezi responded to a memo and said, "Oh my gosh, Carcat, who cares?" And Carcat banned her from responding to Memo. It says, "Anyway, like I was saying, one big team over which I have assumed total leadership. I will assume that it will continue to stay this way for the duration of our quest, and that I will remain an impeccable leader for a span of hundreds of hours while I guide us all to a stunning victory. In fact, I don't even need to assume. I browsed through this whole bulletin in advance, and it does appear to be the case. Go me. In fact, since I've seen what I will write in the future, I wonder what impetus I will have for writing it later when I'm supposed to. I wonder if I could just copy-paste it. Hold on. Dang, I guess they thought of that? I don't know. I tried to look at the whole bulletin again, but now that I've opened this one from the beginning, I can't see the whole thing anymore. Unless I look at it on one of your computers? Or maybe if you send me like a text file of it, that would cause a paradox or something. You know what? This is so stupid. I actually remember reading all this crap like half an hour ago, and now here I am typing it anyway. I probably can't avoid typing any of this. How weird is that? I hate time travel. Past Sulix responded to a memo and says, KK, I'm basically just laughing my butt off here at this. Wow. Holy freaking crap, are you people losing it? Dude, don't worry, I won't frick up your memo for long. I just can't believe this was the big reason you wanted future me to help you open those ports. To basically just babble about paradoxes and argue with yourself for hundreds of pages. Okay, so you're saying this from like 5 hours in the future just to give me a hard time? Nice. Well, thanks for the help. So when do I ban you, future boy? A few lines down after I pretend like I'm going to die. I'm sure for a laugh on account of my imminent banning. Frick, how could you even do that to me? So cold, man. Are you really still sore at me 5 hours later for running that virus? Gosh dang, get over it. It was your freaking virus anyway, you're to blame. No bro, we're cool about that. Now future you is connecting with me so I can enter the game. Oh yeah? Yeah, so thanks for that 5 hours in advance. This is BS, isn't it? Trolling me from the future. How juvenile can you get? No man, it's true. We are bulge bumping pupa pals again. Oh, frick this condescending future know-it-all act. We aren't bumping crap. You are so banned. No, not the ban. It burns. Oh gosh. Wait. Oh gosh. It does burn. Something's wrong. I'm serious. That horrible psychic noise. The voice. They're all going to die. Oh crap, I'm bleeding. Crap. This is bad. I have to get her in quick. I have to go. Carcat banned Solix from responding to the memo. And so, the porcine hoof belonging to the swollen hag known as Lady Destiny has stomped another throat. Which one of you frickers is next? Nobody? Okay, good. Although I'm fairly sure I remember someone else chiming in before I close this memo. You add disordered. You ADD disordered crap rinsers can't keep your lascivious prongs out of the row hole, can you? Solix for future reference, or past reference, or whatever. If you want to do that kind of role playing, you can start your own bulletin. You can all act like brain dead butt wipes in your own festering flap of paradox space. Fine with me. Everybody will be so confused by the time paradoxes it will distract them from how awful their terrible hobbies are. Choose your classes now. Level 69 Nook Sniffer is up for grabs. Who wants it? No, that's not an invitation for you freaking nerds to come in here just to correct me on your gosh dang fairy elves. Do me a favor and keep me banned from that one, okay? I'll return the favor if you nerd up my memos. I seriously can't believe how many freaking nerds are on this team. Just remember, this is my personal podium, a stump if you will, for sole use by me as the leader for important leadership business. Got it? Future Carcat, 612 hours from now, responded to the memo. Groan. This is so embarrassing. What was I even thinking? Shut the frick up. Past Carcat banned Future Carcat from responding to memo. Okay, I'm fed up with this memo. I'm gonna close it. You'll hear from me again later when I got something else to say. I.e., just scroll down, you douche. It's all right there already. Because of time travel. I know, right? Anyway, just to reiterate, full steam ahead. Leader equals me forever, obviously. Peace the frick out, D-bags. Current Equius right now responded to memo. I'd like to add that this useless memorandum, that I still don't recognize the validity of your leadership. Sweet mother grubs oozing vestigial third oral sphincter, how can you people be so stupid? It may be true that we are all playing in the same session, but I see no reason to disband the former power structure, especially if it means instituting a tactical midget with a short fuse, a foul mouth, and paralyzing insecurity over the color of his blood. That is all I have to say. Oh, I have a short fuse. That's very funny. You can almost hear me laugh over the sound of the robot you are probably beating to death. Or doing worse, too. Hey, you do kiss your robots, right? Might as well clear the air as long as we're broadcasting this across the entire space-time continuum. Not usually. Ha 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 ha. The funny thing is in the future, everyone will recognize me as the undisputed leader, even you. You will be standing on the tippy toes of your idiotic metal shoes, taking delicate purchase of my nubby horns and hoisting yourself over my head to put your sweatiest tough guy smooch upon my twitching spine lump. It will be tender and differential, like a pauper kissing a noble's ring. Just scroll down, read the logs. Nowhere have I seen evidence of this. Most of this is you from various points in time raving about nonsense and arguing with yourself. Do you realize that here in the future, this bulletin has come to be regarded as something as a joke? A lengthy piece of comedy, often quoted amongst ourselves in private moments of levity. It seems I'm the one to inform you of this up front, which is likely why you persist with the ingrating charade against better judgment. You're getting off on this, aren't you? What do you mean? This excites you, being the tough guy and pretending like you're putting the awesome leader in his place. You're probably working up a good sweat. Hope you alchemized a bunch of spare towels. Hey, why don't you and them with your spongy brain for extra absorbency? How do you know about my perspiration problem? I mean, aside from reading about it in this memo. Wait, fudgesicles. Carcat banned Equius from responding to memo, and then Carcat closed memo. Okay, wow, oh my gosh, Dark Text Lady, I get it. No, I don't think so. Where are you then? Okay, sorry, I asked. What? No, hee hee hee. It's because I don't want to run out of red. Because red is the best and tastes the best. Red heart. You are a strange and funny girl. Carcat, begin another memo. Kurt Carcat, right now, open a memo on board Team Adora Bloodthirsty. This is as good a time as any to start a new memo. In fact, it's a better time than any because according to the laws of chat client predestination, I don't really have a choice, do I? Frick! It doesn't matter. It's still a good time to do it. People, we need to get organized here. Crap is getting serious. We are about to embark on Operation Register, a cunning plan devised by double Archagent Jack Noir to exile the Black Queen. We will need all hands on deck for this, even the idiots. And once again, a reminder, do not troll me in these memos from any point in time or it's an insta-ban. Also a note to my future self, if you feel the need to say something smug, do me a favor and shove a throb stock in it. Just sit there patiently and wait for me to become you in the due course of time, thus improving your intellect drastically. Or intellects, plural. I forgot, there are a lot of you frickers out there. All of you, just zip your shoots. I mean, seriously, like there's nothing better to do in the future? It's the future, for gosh sake. A realm of endless freaking possibility. Now, before we get started, let's take a toll of the situation at this point in time. My point in time. Who's in so far, who's not, etc. Future Aridin 3:11 hours from now responded to memo. Is, hey, sorry for busting in on the memo, but can I get a hold of you? You're not answering. Oh, for Rick's sake. Game's advice is freaking useless. All he told me was to enjoy a beverage. No, dude, don't drink that crap. If it were up to him, we would all drink Fago at once in some ritualistic rap clown suicide pact. But instead of committing suicide, the thing that we all accomplish is becoming instantaneous buttholes with awful taste. I mean, it's not even that bad. It's just soda, but whatever, this isn't the point. This isn't the venue for airing your future problems, Count C. Dipstick. I forgot. I know. It's just, I got a problem with a fairy, and I'm really kind of sitting here in bad shape about it, emotionally speaking. Okay, well, I get that. I hear you, bro. But this is still not the right place for this, so I've got to ban you. Current Carcat banned future Aridin from responding to memo. But seriously, just get in touch with me in private about it, okay, man? We'll get your crap straightened out. Okay, is everybody good? Just gonna sit here for a minute, local time, and see if anybody else has any crap they want to scrape out their bulge onto my clean nutrition plateau. Nobody? Great, wonderful. Now I officially declare the nonsense proportion of this memo to be over. This decree shall be binding and lasting. Back down to planning register. Bear down, everybody, this is freaking important. There's a queen on the loose and we gotta show a bench the door. Later, Vriska, 609 hours ago from now, responded to the memo and said, happy face with 8 eyes. Unfreaking believable. Carcat, I'm sorry, but do you have any idea how funny this thing is? I mean, the whole thing. I can't stop laughing. Hey, can future you mind prevent me from hitting the ban button? I'm genuinely curious. Go ahead and try to stop me. I dare you. I'm not gonna try. I'm just here to say this whole thing is ridiculous. We don't really need you to pretend to be a little angry general to get any of this done. We kicked the queen out of there, no sweat. It was easy. In fact, I did most of the work myself right before I found all the treasure and scaled all the rungs. Oh, all of them, you say? Fascinating. Hey, forget the ban button. Use your mind powers to help me locate the desperately attempt to give a crap button. Desperately attempt to give a crap button. Whoops, we both failed. It doesn't exist. Hey, I'm gone. I just think you should relax. You were wound up so tight through the whole adventure, and now here in the present, you're about to explode. It's insufferable. Everybody, did you hear that? Super Future Vriska has an important life lesson for us all. We don't have to worry about our present responsibilities and obligations. Because as it turns out, in the future, all that stuff already happened. We're off the freaking hook. Time to relax. Let's all crawl into our cocoons and get busy stimulating our erogenous shame globes. First one to start a wank fire gets a shiny boondollar. This is an order from your leader. Ha 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 ha, says Vriska, and then he banned her from responding to the memo. Later, lag, which is later. Later, Vriska. Too bad the acronym wasn't HAG instead. It would have suited you much better. Instead of that nonsense word, maybe its association with you will colloquially cause it to take on a negative connotation. What do you think? Maybe lag will be the new burn, even though it really means nothing in our language. I don't know, this is stupid, forget it. Okay, I'm rambling here, I'm aware of that. Future me, don't you freaking dare weigh in on this. I know what you're thinking. If I were future me, which I guess I am, I would read this and be all over it. Like, dang it, Carcat, what do you think you're doing? Get to the point. Future Carcat, from 20 minutes, hours from now, responded to the memo. Yeah, pretty much. And then current Carcat banned future Carcat. So I'm saying it to myself already here and now, so I won't have to later. Got it? You trenchant, backbiting pricks? Dang, I'm losing my train of thought. Maybe I'll pick it up again in a fresh memo later. I don't know if that's right, though, because I vaguely remember there being one longer than this. Past Tavros, 38 minutes ago, responded the memo. Says, hey. Oh, son of a bitch. I thought, since it looks like you're saying you're out of important memo stuff to say, maybe you could help me here? Since I don't know where you are now, but maybe help me about a thing that has to do with a girl, like a romance thing you might know about. You people are imbeciles. All of you. I am not posting these memos to counsel you on your past and future dating problems. Why are you all such basket cases? I don't even know what to say anymore. Sorry. Should I ban you? What's even the point anymore? One of you stooges will be right on the last one's heels with another sob story. Just hurry up and tell me what your problem is, bro. Okay, I'm sort of lying on Vriska's floor right now, like in her block, lying down, because I can't walk. No crap, really? You can't be serious. When did this happen? Yeah, anyway, she tried to kiss me. Well, she didn't try, she actually did. And then kind of dropped me. And also we were wearing costumes. Wow, I'm not explaining this well. This is so fricked up. What have you gotten yourself into? And now to make it a lot weirder, there's an angry voice in my head. I don't think it's Rufio this time. Rufio's not that angry. He's also imaginary, like a fake made-up friend. You know, like the way fairies are, sad face with horns. Gosh, I actually remember reading this bullcrap, or skimming it at least. How could I forget? More loony block theater, and here I am, drawing the curtains for you guys like a dope. Anyway, I think Vriska is upset about it, and she's not talking or anything. What do I do? Okay, well, I can advise you and stuff, But you do realize this is a public bulletin. We should be having this chat in private. Everyone can read this, even her. I mean, frick, she was just here talking, you dummy. I know, I read that, but it's future her, which doesn't seem so bad. Maybe future her can read this, and I guess, no, I'm sorry about it. I didn't mean to hurt her feelings. Well, fine, if you want to broadcast a trans timeline apology, then fine. But you should realize the future is kind of a wide open thing. I mean, she could read this in like 2 minutes in the future as well as 600 hours. At that point, you would essentially be talking to present her, completely defeating the purpose of your spineless message in a bottle apology. Oh, yeah, I didn't really think of that. Past Friska, from 8 minutes ago, responded to the memo. I said, hi. Ha 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 ha, says Carcat. Carcat, shut up. This does not concern you. Okay, whatever. My memo, but whatever. Wow. Hi. Tavros, it's okay, really. You don't need to feel that way about me. That's fine. I shouldn't have expected any different. I can deal with it. I'm not a wimp like you. I roll with bad breaks all the time. No biggie. In fact, I have already dealt with it. I was over here dealing with it while you were over there on the floor, fooling around with your computer after a cute girl tried to kiss you for some reason. As it turned out, fooling around with your computer to go cry on future Carcat's shoulder about this? Yeah. Haha, you're a strange and funny boy, Tavros. Oh gosh, this is completely hilarious. Now I see why everyone has been ripping on my memos. Carcat, I said shut the frick up. Anyway, though totally unnecessary, your apology is accepted. Okay. Now pick yourself up off the floor so we can go wring some freaking treasure out of this miserable magic rock. Yeah, I'll try. Actually, never mind. I'll be over there to help you with that too. Kind of like I do with everything. Just lie still and try not to start crying or anything. And wait a few minutes and your time frame to catch up with mine. What? Exactly. I am smarter than you. You see? You're learning. Frick. Enough already. There. Great. Another happy couple. In whatever hideous quadrant this bat crap pairing will sustain. Now off you go. He banned Tavros from responding to Memo, and then he banned Vriska from responding to Memo. Holy heck, this is exhausting. I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. Okay, maybe I'll take a minute to collect my thoughts and get back on topic here. Future Carcat, 609 hours from now, responded to Memo. No, you won't. This one was particularly nauseating in retrospect. I'm shutting this down. Future Carcat banned current Carcat from responding to Memo, and then future closed Memo. Hey, Runt. Get up, Runt. Get on those gosh dang jelly legs of yours. Go kiss the girl. I said get your butt up and go kiss the girl, you pipsqueak. You're making me mad, Runt. Kiss the girl. I'll rip your horns off and put them through your eyes. I'll pop your little head like a grape. You're a wimp, and you know that. Make me sick. Kiss her. Kiss her, you wimp. Get up and kiss the girl. You're having trouble bringing yourself to get up and kiss the girl. You kiss that girl this instant. Next. You cannot do it. You cannot kiss the girl. Thief. You will need to be strong. There is important work for you to do. And in time, though prone to distraction and obstinacy, she would, but not alone. To bring every circle closed, her partner and rival would have to be guided in tandem, The thief and the seer were to serve as twin lashes of the scourge cracked by a quasi-royal against her own former kingdom to settle a score, to make him pay. Scourge's black inches would rip red miles through Durst, and the bright rivers gushing from its wounds would wash her mutineers down the drains of exile. In time, they would have to answer for their treason. Patience would be necessary. But then she'd really come into she'd recently come into all the time in the universe. Patience would be necessary. Yeah. Snowman, continue briefing. Okay, then what? Find the ring before he does. Where is it? Retrieve the ring from the royal vault, and then destroy it. Centuries ago, land of rays and yet, right now, the sylph of space was about to vacate the impact site with several features of her buried landscape in tow. She sits atop her session's dormant forge. Kanea. Have I been saying it Kanea or Kanya? Kanya, reply to Memo. Future Carcat, 599 hours from now, open Memo on Team Medora Bloodthirsty. Says, fine then. Since past me just banned current me from the preceding memo, and doesn't appear to give a crap about my future wisdom as usual, looks like I'll just have to start another memo from scratch. Hey, past me, go have a blast killing the king. I'm sure it will be awesome. In fact, it was awesome. Bang up job with that, dude. Too bad it was all a huge waste of time. Oh, what's that, past hole? You didn't read this and figure that out ahead of time? Or maybe you just skimmed this and didn't get it through your thick bulge. What a shock! Memo within memo to present self put forth a more concerted effort to impress upon everyone in the past, myself included, what a bunch of freaking idiots they all are. I am learning a valuable lesson today. It turns out you can't alter the outcome of decisions made by morons no matter how much you yell at them. All you can really do is give them a hard time and try to make their lives just a little bit more miserable. Which sounds like a more noble pursuit than changing destiny for the better anyway, frankly. Losers should be forced to face the music, even for the mistakes they haven't made yet. Their punishment is being allowed to make the mistake in the first place. Talk about poetic justice. And then getting soundly berated before, during, and after the mistakes are being made is just the mucus on the grub loaf. The sweet, tangy mucus. This is dumb. Why did I ever think these memos were going to be a good idea? Nobody cares. I mean, nobody's even trolling me anymore. I'm leaving myself wide open too, saying some pretty dumb things here. I guess maybe I wrote too many and filled too many of them with long arguments with myself. No one's gonna read through all this. All the valuable information is just getting lost in the yelling. You stupid, stupid idiot. Oh, frick you. Why do you even start another memo then? I guess there are a couple things I want to get off my chest, okay? Oh gosh, now I'm arguing with current me. I didn't even notice I was doing it. This is really messed up. I gotta pull it together. Think back to what we might have done wrong. But the thing is, as much as our past selves are a bunch of stubborn, unlistening buttholes, I can't really identify any mistakes we made. It was all pretty much like clockwork. A 600-hour campaign to complete a game like this is pretty good if you ask me. And I have asked me. It turns out me agrees. I can't shake the feeling someone else must be responsible for this. It doesn't seem like it was something that was supposed to happen to our session. Solix has the same intuition about it as me. He thinks there's something fishy about it. It's really insufferable. The way her fish puns have rubbed off on him kind of makes me sick. Anyway, he says he's working on tracing the origin of this disaster. If I find out who's responsible, I will. I don't even want to think about it now. Waste of good, fresh rage. I'm a little tired of all the old things I've been angry about. It's gotten so stale. In a weird way, I'm sort of looking forward to having something new to be pissed off about. It's not like there's anything else to live for now anyway. So I'm keeping my prongs crossed. It'll be like freaking 12th Perigree's Eve up in here. Perigee? Last sweep's Eve was probably the last happy memory I have, in fact. What did you guys do for that last holiday? Anyone? I remember my Lucius had been gone for days and I was starting to get worried. But then he finally returned, triumphant. He brought the fresh behemoth leaving into our hive, and together we decorated it. And I don't know, that's all I can say. I'm getting a lump in my squawk blister. I guess I'm done. I'm gonna go lie down now on the steel floor of this frigid meteor drifting through this black, uncaring void of our null session. Null, kinda like this memo, I guess. Later. Kurt Kanya responded, said, I don't think we did anything special. He says, whoa, hey, what? Last 12th, we stayed in, and I read stories to her. It was nice. Oh, that's cool. This is the first time you responded to a memo that I can recall. You took it right down to the wire. I was just about to close this thing. Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure I was going to. But then I noticed a conversation in which I was a participant. And, which, as it turns out, is the conversation taking place now. I scanned it briefly and then perused other memos for my presence. I found none and returned to this one, but my part of the conversation was gone. I regarded this as a prompt to begin typing and record my contributions live. That's how this works, isn't it? Pretty much. For a while it was frustrating. When I discovered this feature, I kind of breezed through all my future memos, not really reading all of them, carefully or thoroughly. Then I looked at it again and the whole board was gone, because it was time to make it in the first place, so I did. And then I kept making memos with only foggy recollections of what they contained, while these other chumps from different times kept giving me crap, including myself. But it was all good, because I eventually became my own future selves, and then got to be on the other sides of those conversations, and could do my past selves the service of informing them how stupid they were being. I stopped bothering trying to remember how any of these memos went. Honestly, the last few weeks have been a blur to me. Just non-stop yelling at myself, haggling with past and future knuckleheads, killing monsters and solving puzzles, cycling through all the gates and planets like 100 times, zigzagging down to the battlefield, out of the Veil, over to Prospect, back to Durst, and on and on and on like that until we thought we won. But we didn't win. We lost. We lost as hard as fat guys fall. What exactly happened? Did you read the memo just before this? No? Give it a read. I'm done ranting about all that for now. Alright, in a moment. But yeah, that's how Trollian's timeline stuff works. You get used to it. Or not, since apparently this is your only memo reply. You're pretty shrewd in sidestepping this whole clusterfuck. It seems like a logical way to engineer a system wherein one simultaneously functions as the reader and author of the transcripts. It's temporally sound construction. Then you're the only one who thinks so. Heck, you probably would have been a better maid of time than the one we were stuck with. She's completely crap hive maggots. Don't even get me started. I think we are given roles to challenge us. that don't necessarily suit our strengths. At least I was. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Sure you do. Or you will. Trust me, you'll do fine. So what prompted you to respond anyway? I mean, aside from being strong-armed by conversational predestination. Well, at this point I'm not even sure if I'm inclined to ask anymore. You might not have a choice. Do you remember if this memo was much longer than this? There is a good way to go. I think, yeah. There is a good way to go. Then might as well spit it out. It's such a silly question. Red or black? What? Your problem, does it pertain to red ROM or black ROM interests? That's not what this is about. Come on, people have been using these memos to sift through their romantic problems for weeks. I'm a freaking veteran at this crap by now. Seriously, I don't mind. It'll be a welcome reprieve from shouting at myself. I'm not sure what to say about it. Didn't you at least get a sense of what this conversation was about when you skimmed it? Not really. If I were thinking about it, I probably wouldn't have wanted to anyway. Don't you think it's better to have unrehearsed conversations, even if the subject matter is awkward? Yes, I completely agree. It's good you didn't read it. We can avoid the sort of verbal slapstick routines I'm sick to freaking death of by now. I'm so tired of people being all coy and telling me what we were about to say before we say it, and then we wind up freaking saying it anyway. And then we prove to the invisible Riddler that is Father Time beyond a shadow of a doubt what a bunch of freaking idiots we all are. Do you have any idea how old that gets after a while? So really, tell me. I know it's on your mind. I get a sense for these things. RB. Okay, I get red then, but I guess not really red enough. Haha, well isn't that always the case? Story as old as time. Even in places where, strictly speaking, time doesn't exist until recently. Who's the target of these flushed leanings, if you don't mind my asking? It's not the asking I mind, it's the telling in a public forum. I don't think anyone's reading. Did you notice anyone else join in later? No, it appeared to be just the two of us. See, nobody cares enough to bother. I don't know whether that's reassuring or just a bit disheartening. Well, I didn't mean it like that. Their disinterest is more of a reflection on me than you. Disinterest is the operative concept here. She's not even responding to my messages anymore. Could be busy, but I'm rapidly approaching resolution to discard the preposterous infatuation. She? Well, I guess that narrows it down somewhat. Crap. If I think back on events knowing this, I could probably piece it together. How about, if I agree to consult with you in private, we can drop it here, before you crack me like a vault with your weird romance sleuthing acumen. Alright, deal. It still puzzles me that you are so versed on the topic. Do you have access to a manual archived on a remote server somewhere? What? Of course not. I don't actually know all that much. I just know this stuff will drive you crap-hive maggots if you don't figure out how to deal with it. That figure of speech you keep using puzzles me too. Like, not that I expect you to give a crap, but personally I'm all twisted up about Black ROM stuff especially. Honestly, I don't think I was cut out to have a kiss me sis, and I think my standards are way too high. Did you know that this feels so insane to admit, but over the course of this adventure, at times I actually began to suspect that I was my own kiss me sis? How freaked up is that? I'm not qualified to say. Neither romance nor psychology are my strong suits. But obviously it's not true. I never even did any legit time traveling where I could meet myself. I just bickered with past and future ghosts on a chat client. Fitting, really. Every calignious adversary I've contemplated has eluded me like a phantom, even myself. Whatever, I'm done with it. And what of scarlet ambitions? Fare any better in that quadrant? No, 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 I'm not airing that crap out here. Maybe privately. It's private. Let's change the subject. What were you originally gonna ask me? Oh, fine. Here's the silly question for you. I was just wondering, given your vantage of hindsight, if you had cause to observe at any point in time magic. Like real magic. I guess what I'm asking is magic a real thing? Wow, you're right. That's kind of the dumbest freaking question I've ever heard. I know. It's just that I have a good reason to believe that magic is real. Our ancient predecessors discovered how to use it, but then they may have surpassed us in skill by a great deal. You put way too much stock in that ratty old guide. But anyway, no, we never used magic. I mean, let me try and put it in perspective how ridiculous the whole notion is anyway. We can alchemize practically anything with the right materials and grist. We can and did make super powerful weapons and items that can do practically anything. What additional advantage could magic offer? All this crap is practically magic anyway, but more like goofy sciencey magic, you know? Sure. But everything here is kind of magic in a way, isn't it? Fortune-telling dream clouds and golden moons and crap. If you look around, there's magic everywhere in this bitch. It's all around us. Frickin' miracles, right? Heh. What do you need magic for anyway? I'm running out of ideas. I need to figure out a way to stoke this volcano, in case you and the others are successful in recovering the Queen's ring. You'll figure it out, and you won't need magic, trust me. Just be patient, the answer will come to you somehow. I guess you would know. Yeah, really, there's nothing to worry about, at least as far as the details of the adventure go. We were all pretty awesome at this game. Really awesome, in fact, until a little while ago, when it turned out we weren't actually all that awesome. Turns out we were pretty freaking unawesome all along. Still baffled by what would conceivably cause such a crisis in awesomeness post-victory. Well, for starters, have you scrolled up to the top of the timelines yet? No? Check that out. Maybe read a few of the recent memos. But other than that, it's not for you to concern yourself with. Just deal with getting through the quest. I'll catch up with you about it when you catch up with me on the timeline, which just happens to be right now. Say hi to me for myself. Okay, I probably won't do that, but alright, haha. What the heck are you doing over there anyway? You mean future me? Yeah, you're messing around with your chainsaw? While Tavros is sleeping on the floor. Oh gosh. Frick, what are you doing? What? What did I do? Future Carcat 2, 600 hours from now, responded to the memo. It says, okay, everything's fine, I guess. What happened? I passed out for about an hour. Freaking embarrassing. You're out of your gosh dang mind, you know? Crap hive maggots, you mean? Yeah, in a good way, though. I'm shutting this memo down for my past self, since he's currently lying unconscious on the floor an hour ago. See you in the future now. Till then. And Future 2 Carcat banned her from responding to the memo, and then he banned Future Carcat from responding to the memo, and then he closed it.